I hope you're all having a truly wonderful day. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Now, today's story is one that's powerful, heartbreaking, but also deeply inspiring. We're diving into the love story of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos, a couple who have been America's sweethearts for decades. On TV, they've always seemed perfect. The laughter, the chemistry, the devotion to family. But behind the scenes, they faced a battle that would test them like never before. And that battle was cancer. At first, life was everything fans dreamed it to be. Kelly and Mark met on the set of All My Children. She was the rising star, full of charisma. He was the new, handsome actor with undeniable charm. Their on-screen romance soon turned into real life, and before long, the world fell in love with them. Marriage, kids, flourishing careers, they had it all. They weren't just a TV couple. They became symbols of what modern family life could look like. Strong, supportive, fun, and full of love. But cancer doesn't care about love stories. It doesn't care how perfect life looks on the outside. It sneaks in like a shadow in the night, changing everything in an instant. For Kelly, the nightmare began with tiny signs she couldn't ignore. Mark, the man she had always seen as the picture of health, started to change. He was tired all the time. His body ached in ways he couldn't explain. At first, he brushed it off. Life was busy after all. The show, the kids, the travel. But Kelly noticed. The strong, energetic man she adored was fading. And behind his smile, she could see the pain. She urged him to see a doctor. And after test, they got the answer no one is ever ready to hear. Cancer. Kelly later said it felt like being thrown into a movie she didn't audition for, a script she had no control over, and a plot that terrified her. The man she loved wasn't just her partner anymore. He was now a patient fighting for his life. And yet Kelly stepped into her new role with grace and determination. To the public, she was steady. To Mark, she was a warrior. His caregiver, his advocate, his safe place. But behind closed doors, in the quiet of the night, she faced her darkest fears. Was she going to lose the love of her life? When the news broke publicly, fans were shocked. Social media flooded with prayers, support, and stories from people who had faced cancer themselves. Strangers reached out to Kelly, telling her she wasn't alone. Mark's battle became more than personal. It became a symbol of resilience for thousands of others. But public messages could never capture the private struggle. There were long nights of fear, countless treatments, hospital visits, scans, and painful chemotherapy sessions. The physical toll was brutal, the emotional toll even worse. Kelly held everything together for their children, but she carried the weight of uncertainty every single day. And then, slowly, there were glimmers of hope. After one especially tough treatment, Mark smiled. A genuine smile, faint but real. For Kelly, that moment felt like a miracle. Soon after, test results began to show progress. Doctors whispered a word that felt like sunlight breaking through clouds. Remission. Kelly later said those months changed her forever. She learned that love shines brightest in the darkest places. That true strength isn't in pretending to be fearless, but in pushing forward despite the fear. She learned to treasure simple things. A laugh, a hug, even just sitting together at home. Mark's recovery wasn't instant. Even when the cancer was gone, the emotional scars remained. He described the process as learning to trust his body again, to believe it wouldn't betray him. But with Kelly by his side, step by step, he rebuilt his strength. Morning jogs, wrestling with the kids, holding her hand without the scent of antiseptic filling the air, those little moments became victories. Mark himself has spoken about what Kelly meant to him during that time. You think you know what love is, he said, but you don't, not until the person bathing you, feeding you, telling you that you're still strong is the same person who has seen you at your weakest. For him, Kelly didn't just save his life, she saved his spirit. Together, they decided to turn their private pain into a public mission. They began speaking out about early detection, treatment, and something Kelly felt passionate about, the role of caregivers. She launched efforts to provide mental health support, counseling, and resources for families walking through the same nightmare. The patient has a team of doctors, Kelly explained, but the caregiver often feels like an army of one. Their perspective on life also shifted forever. Work took a backseat to family. They started saying yes to experiences they used to put off. Vacations weren't about luxury, they were about meaning. Birthdays, anniversaries, even ordinary dinners together became sacred. Their children, too, gained a deeper understanding of love. Watching their father battle illness and their mother stand unshakably by his side taught them resilience, loyalty, and the true meaning of family. And through it all, Kelly and Mark's bond only deepened. Their story was no longer the perfect fairy tale it once appeared to be. It became something stronger, a love that had been tested by fire and come out unbreakable. Today, Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos stand not just as celebrities, but as symbols of endurance, devotion, and hope. Their journey is a reminder that even when life throws its darkest challenges, love can be the light that guides us through. And that's the lesson we can all take from their story. True love isn't proven in the easy days, it's proven in the storm.